Oh, it's such a beautiful day. I had a dental appointment today, but I couldn't go in. Something happened. I was nauseous all of a sudden. Nauseous and lightheaded, and I needed to lay down. And I was already dressed to go to the appointment. Daylight savings time is hard too because, like, it's just hard. It takes a couple days to get used to the daylight savings. They're talking about eliminating it altogether. So that should be interesting. So it gets darker way early now, like at 6:30. It used to be it would get dark like at 8, not 8:39. So no, now it's like 6:37. That's a little bit, it takes a little bit getting used to. It's beautiful though out. Um, it's really rough because the Travis Scott situation is dominating all of like YouTube. And I mean, that kid's local, so obviously we have to be supportive of the circumstances surrounding it, the nature of the entire absolute catastrophe at the event. My heart goes out to their entire families of victims. So sad. Um, yeah, Travis Scott is a local. That's not even his name. His name is Jack Webster II. I mean, I understand that you have to do, you have a gimmick and you have to keep up your persona, but that's not even his name. I don't know. So today it's really dry out, so like I have to, it's windy too, Santa Ana's are in effect. But like I tried on all these lipsticks over each other, and so I started out with a MAC, very light. Then I did the lip outline, but first I Vaseline the lips, actual Vaseline, not like the lip balm, although I do carry that around with me. And then I actually did oh, is that poop back there? Um, a MAC lip base, right? Meaning like the lip liner and the lipstick. It's a very cool. I'll have to look at the name and type it in later. But so yeah, I did that, and then I layered it with Kylie, and then I lip lined it over because it's really really light. And like I said, I used it as a lip base, right, MAC? Because MAC, I mean, everybody should use MAC as a lip base. And I'm talking about the actual lipstick and lip liner. And so yeah, I covered the MAC over with Kylie and that lip kit that I bought recently. I also went over the Kylie lip kit with the NARS. and this is the end result. And so the point being that when I talk, eventually the makeup wears off, and so like I need to be able to rely on the makeup that I'm wearing. And so I have a tendency of layering, and that is the result. And I've been wearing a lot of makeup lately just because, the situation over the airwaves and like the results being, creating new content. The flavor begins to change, and so it's more important that like I, come through a little bit more as an artist, rather than like this person who's taking this platform in as a way or an outlet, right? Psychologically, physiologically, and like physically, or, all inclusive. Because, what am I talking about here? I'm talking about life. Life goes on. Life happens, right? So, like, regardless of whether you're in school or whether you're like in a career that's like already dominating your life, things are going to happen. And so I'm here to tell you that like that's the course of life, And so life is going to take its course. And those bananas are making my eyes water. And so yeah. But it's rough. I hear that the one kid that's out there fighting for his life is, in really bad shape. And so the grandfather stated something to the effect that the kid, may not even be in grave condition. But there's another person that is so far from coming back to who she was before that, they're talking zero brain activity. And so, now we're up from 8 to 10. So who's the other one, right? Because they said total 11 dead on the first day, which only tells me that what they mean is there were 3 more people out there that are in, if not grave condition, absolutely out of commission 100%. Because zero brain activity, the child is still growing, and miracle of life, and, the human body's resilience is absolutely just, should be praised. God, we should all praise God for that. But, it gives out on you, and it gives out, your body gives out. And that child is so young. I think they're talking 9 years old, right? And I couldn't really say like anything about that because like I've been to concerts like my entire life. As long as I can remember. And if there's one thing about pits, at the very least you've got like, 5,000-10,000 people. So it's just a difficult situation all the way around. I feel really sad for the community, right, of Calabasas, because like that's Kylie's neighborhood. And so They have a beautiful mall there, and I was thinking about driving over and checking out, the Sephora, because there's a Sephora in the mall there, and stopping over at this market that's nearby. That's really famous here in California. And taking Honey with me for a walk, but then I remembered that Honey doesn't really like to go out of the house or for far. Like if you drive her somewhere, she's like constantly, she'll get out of the car, but she's constantly trying to go back into it. So it's hard to take her out. Scout really needs to lose the weight right now, but we're not 100% out of the woods when it comes to COVID. And I for sure don't want to be like a reason, that like my animals, suffer something like that. So yeah, my cat passed away this morning, and actually it was yesterday, and I can't remember what time my husband came home, but like I was distraught the entire time. It was really hard because she's not the first cat that I've lost. And then there's Duke, Duke is getting to that age. He's getting up there. He's just a really good dog, and I would hate to lose him, and I know that the inevitable has to come. Today's Wednesday. I have therapy. I'm hungry, but I don't know what I want to eat. And I haven't eaten because I don't feel like eating yet. It's just rough, man. I knew Katie was dying, but I wasn't sure that it would happen so soon. I have to figure out what I'm going to make for dinner. I don't know what I'm going to make for dinner. I was thinking maybe chicken albondiga soup, which I have some chicken ground beef in there, or ground chicken in there that I wanted to use. We've been kind of dieting or calorie counting. It's going a lot better for my husband. I'm not really interested in counting calories. I'm more interested in like toning up the body and getting in shape and, working on your physique, right? Yeah, eventually we're going to have to pack it up and get on a truck and rent a camper and keep it moving. But for right now, this is what we're doing. I'm enjoying the sun. It's so beautiful out here. I got to clean up my house or pick up the dog poop because my husband this morning was taking care of Hunter. He loved that cat. Really sad. Maybe we should drive into the city of Reseda and get some pho, huh? Pho is always really good and comforting. Yeah, so it's just been a really rough week. I've not really been paying attention to anything except for how much the cat's not eating, how much the cat's suffering. And you know, when my husband came home the last time from the vet, I asked him, what's going to happen after? What happens after? And he says, well, they told me that, you know, this was going to happen. And I thought, oh. He's like, yeah, so we don't take her back anymore. Like, if she doesn't get better, then, you know. And then I thought, well, what do you mean, like? And he was like, yeah, there's, like, nothing. She's got liver dysfunction and stages. I mean, she lived in my husband's room, you know? She never came out of there. She would occasionally go into my son's room, which is like a room nearby, you know, like, the next room over. But it's just, I don't know. I really don't. The sun feels absolutely gorgeous out here. It's probably about 79 degrees. So yeah, like I said, I had a dentist appointment, but then I got nauseous, and then I got lightheaded, and then I needed to lay down. And if I lay down, I get hair everywhere on me, and I just changed. So I said, listen, I'm not going to take any chances. It was already 25 minutes till what time I had to be there, and it's like 15 minutes away, so I said, no, I better skip it. So I did. And I go back on Friday. My husband rescheduled. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to do. I'm a little bit down, obviously, because of Kitty. And the fact that it's going to keep happening. I have 7 other animals. I don't know. Anyways, sorry for the, Debbie Downer, but I kind of needed to, like, get it out. And plus, I'm documenting it. I want to make sure that, we remember Kitty, and want to put all her videos together and make one video of them all and upload it to YouTube so she could live forever. Like, subscribe, and share my content. Comment on how you think my depiction of my kitty is going, or how it should go, or if you object to what I did, or how I'm doing it. Jamba sounds really good right now. Love you guys.